Hi there, this is Dr. Yve Ruiz, retired psychiatrist and family practitioner. I now work to help empower people using my traditional toolkit as well as New Age skills, which really include more ancient skills than organized Western medicine holds. I want to talk for just a moment about a topic that is looming large, and that is domestic violence. Violence is not only the use of physical force. The World Health Organization's definition of violence is the intentional use of physical force or power, threatened or actual, against oneself, another person, or against a group or community, which either results in or has a high likelihood of resulting in injury, death, psychological harm, maldevelopment, or deprivation. Did you know that for each single death due to violence, there are dozens of hospitalizations, hundreds of emergency department visits, and thousands of doctor's appointments? Also, violence often has lifelong consequences for physical and mental health and social functioning, and can slow, on a grander scale, economic and social development. What then is domestic violence? This can be defined as, and I have looked up the United Nations definition, so bear with me as I read this. Domestic abuse, also called domestic violence or intimate partner violence, can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Abuse can be physical, sexual, psychological, emotional, economic. It can include actions or threat of actions that can influence another person. So, if you are intimate with someone who tends to like to frighten, intimidate, terrorize, manipulate, hurt, humiliate, blame, injure, or wound you, you can be in a domestic abuse or violence situation. Domestic abuse has no boundaries when it comes to race, age, sexual orientation, religion, or gender. It can occur with couples who are married, living together, or dating. Anyone of any socioeconomic or educational level can be involved here. Victims of domestic violence may also be children or other relatives. Do you know how to recognize signs of abuse? Does your partner or other relative embarrass or make fun of you in front of other people, like friends and family? Do they put down your accomplishments? Do they make you feel somehow that you are unable to make decisions? Do they tell you that you are nothing without them? Do they call you several times a night or show up to make sure that you are where you say you are or where you said you would be? Do they use drugs or alcohol as an excuse to say hurtful or abusive things to you? Do they blame you for how they feel or act? Do they make you feel like there is no way out of this relationship? Do they prevent you from doing things that you want, like spending time with friends or family? Do they try to keep you from leaving after a fight, or leave you somewhere after a fight to teach you a lesson? Do you sometimes feel scared of how your partner may behave? Do you find yourself constantly making excuses to other people for your partner or relative's behavior? Do you believe that you can help your partner change if only you change something about yourself? Oh, maybe if I explained the situation better, they'd have to get that. Maybe if I just lowered my voice and stayed more demure. Does this sound familiar? Do you try not to do anything that would cause conflict or make your partner angry? Do you always do what your partner wants you to do instead of what you want? Do you stay with your partner because you are afraid of what your partner would do if you broke up? If any of these things are happening to you in your relationship, talk to someone. Without help, this will continue. Making that first call to seek help is a courageous step. Remember, no one deserves domestic violence. Find a local number to you for a nonprofit organization or call the police non-emergency number to find out who can help you in your area. And for those of you who are aware that you are in this situation and are working your way to get out, for any intuitive empowerment sessions, for private or group mentoring or coaching, for Reiki healing, text me at 949-424-4494. Namaste.